Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 9, Some Kind of Awful. So we're just going to get right on into it. The first couple we're going to talk is Corona and Inky. So, we've been a little hard on Corona these past couple weeks with this soft partnering comments that she keeps saying to Inky and stuff. Last week she said he is taking her for granted and stuff, and he's just going with the flow and just enjoying what he's got right now. Remember, this is Inky's first relationship, so like he has a lot to learn, and Corona needs to understand you know and like play along with it, like just be like, hey, Inky should tell Corona, like, work with me, like this is my first relationship, don't expect so much, like right out the gate and stuff and everything. And Corona needs to just chill. It's okay. So in this episode, we're finally meeting. Corona's finally going to meet Inky's parents, and she's nervous about being this because this is the first black person that they ever actually even saw, and everything. So she was super nervous on how that went down. So when they go there, they first meet up with Inky's brother, Carlisle, and whatever. And I guess she's already known him. He's been a good friend to her. Like every time she comes to Iceland, like he helps her get around and translates everything and whatnot and everything. So they already have a good bond. And so we first meet the mother, and the mother brings her flowers and starts touching Corona's hair. Now, one thing y'all should know, and Corona said this, I don't usually allow people to touch my hair, but with her, it was okay. But, for future reference, never touch a black woman's hair. Just saying. Just saying. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, then the father comes in, and and he's already saying they're already saying like welcome to the family and stuff and everything, and it was a nice meet and greet and everything. And so they all have dinner at the table, just getting to know her and stuff and everything. And the parents that asked like Corona, like, are you moving here? I mean, asked like how long are you staying? And she said forever. And they were like, whoa, okay, wow. And then, of course, they questioned Inky, and they were like, why didn't you tell us? And, Corona's upset about it. She's like, I don't want an ego thing, but he doesn't post me on my social media. Like, he hasn't told his parents, like, our full plans yet and everything and whatnot and everything. So, yeah, I agree. He needs to work on that. And so they keep on talking, and then all of a sudden the main topic was about kids. Like does Corona want to have kids? And she's like, yeah, I did one day and everything. But she's sitting in the confessional, like, you know what, we need to get to the altar first. And Inky's just like, Mom, Dad, chill. Like, we've only been dating 4 months. Ain't no kids anytime soon. Just chill. Just chill. It's okay. But, overall, that went better than I thought it was going to be. And, yeah, I thought his parents were really cool, really nice, really accepting and everything. So, it's cool. It's cool. So yeah, that was Corona and Inky. Next couple I want to talk is Statler and Dempsey. So this episode, they had their first night together. Finally, they said, they got their stuff going, and they slept pretty well. They were both tired and everything. They woke up and everything. Dempsey had made Statler some tea, but it didn't come out right. The water was just not good. She said it tasted like sewage and stuff and everything, so they spit it out. And so they was like, well, I guess we need to have a bottle of champagne instead. And so they had that, and I think they had some orange juice. They came out and just went outside and just chatted, just talked about their van life, what their plans are and stuff and everything. And then they said on sale, they said they're gonna go on their first trip. I think they went like get like outside of England and get to France on her first trip and everything. And that was basically it. Now, I do have to say this, and I saw this with my own eyes. Statler broke her NDA. Now, Statler did a live the other day, and she just like bashed the whole 90 Day Fiancé production team and some of the other castmates and everything. I don't know what Statler's like real deal is, but like she just don't care, and she's I don't think she's capable of handling what could come or what they're going to do. Statler also revealed that she will not be at the tell-all. She said Dempsey will be, but Statler will not be at the tell-all, but she will be in New York with hanging out with the cast anyway, but not going to go to the studio to do the tell-all. But Dempsey will. She said, like, Dempsey is, she's a good person, but she has good qualities, but she's not as sweet and innocent as she's being portrayed on the show. And then she also talked about what happened last season, saying some of their arguments were produced based last season on when they were on before the 90 days. And so, like, then she said in her video, her and Dempsey are not together. Now, she says she knows that she just broke her NDA and that she's probably going to get sued and whatever. And then she's fighting with Kenny and Armando, like online and stuff. And I don't like, and she's like complaining that TLC stole her idea about the house thing that Happily Ever After did. Like, I mean, I don't know what, like, she changed. Like, I liked Statler in the beginning, but she changed and stuff. So I don't know what her deal is. I mean, I understand, like, she's probably feeling hurt or what happened. And she even said in her live that she didn't really want to do this season, that Dempsey wants to keep coming back. Could I believe that? Yes, because now we're seeing a different, like, that explains why her attitude has been not as enthusiastic as it was last season when we first met them and stuff. But I don't know. I think Statler, I don't think, like, unless it comes out, we gotta wait and see. But, for some reason, I'm not believing Statler on a lot of things. She's saying, oh, Dempsey scammed her and used her for van life and hasn't given her the money back and stuff for the van and stuff. I don't know. But we'll see how that plays. I don't want to make a snap decision on that, but I don't know how Statler's talking and how she's been acting. It's hard for me to believe her right now. So that's just my opinion. So I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. I don't want her coming after me, but I mean, she does, but I can handle Statler if she came after me. But anyway, that was Statler and Dempsey. Next couple I want to talk is Joanne and Sean. So in this episode, now remember last week Joanne told her mother that she is married to Sean, but the sons don't know, and her sons Jesse and Joey are about to go, and also Joanne's best friend Noelle is going to Ireland to meet Sean for the first time. And what her boys don't know is that you're about to meet their actual stepdad for the first time that they don't even know and everything. So they leave for the airport. The best friend comes with them. They get checked in and everything, whatever. And so we've seen Sean. He also has a daughter named Bella, and she's like 8 years old and everything. And they were having a nice conversation on our way to the airport, and Sean was just expressing how excited he was to see Joanne, and his daughter called him a sus, and I'm like, what is a sus? And he's like, Dad, and she was like, Dad, you have a crush, don't you? And he's like, yeah, I do have a crush. Obviously, yeah, I do have a crush and everything. And he asked her, like, what would you do if we got married? Would you be happy? And she had to think about it for a second. She's like, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she don't even know that they're married either and everything. So they had a funny conversation. It was really cute. And he said his daughter's 8 years old and she takes like boxing classes and everything. Like I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. Like she talked, like she said, even some of his conversation was making her cringe. Like she is talking so professional, so elegant at 8 years old and knowing what to say. It's just like, how girl, how are you 8 years old? That's just my opinion. So they all arrive to the airport and they see the whole family and everything. You know, he got to meet the boys and the best friend. The best friend said that, you know, she's gonna ask him tons of questions and everything. So he said he's ready for that. So they all get into the van and, you know, they start, you know, everybody's tired, everybody's kind of quiet and everything. I guess Joanne's youngest son is like 4 years older than Bella, Sean's daughter. So they had them in the back seat. They had the oldest son and the best friend in the middle of the van, and of course Sean and Joanne in the front and stuff. So it was a quiet car ride, but you know, Sean is really happy and everything, and I'm curious to see how this all plays out, basically. So that was Joanne and Sean. And the last couple I want to talk is freaking Sarper and Shekinah, them goofy selves. So it's actually their birthday. So Sarper and Shekinah have the same birthday. Well, we thought they had the same birthday, and then the producer had to correct them saying, Sarper, you're the 21st, Shekinah, you're the 20th. Like how, like, yeah, we were born at the same time, but just 2 years apart. Okay, whatever. I can relate because me and my girlfriend have our birthday a day apart. Hers is May 28th, mine's is May 27th, and stuff. So it's cute like that. So they go out to eat and everything. They go and meet with Sarper's family and everything, and you know we're just wishing them happy birthday and stuff and everything. And then they start talking about the K1 visa. Now, we haven't seen Sarper and Shekinah for a couple of weeks, but one of the last times we've seen them, they were talking about, like, how Sarper had told his family about them applying for the K1 visa and everything. Well, Sarper finally came out and told them about that, and, like, they didn't take it that well. They were like, why can't you just get married here or stay here? Like, I don't want to leave. Like, the mom was like, I don't want to lose you, son, and everything. And they talked about how, like, you know, like how does Shekinah's family feel about Sarper, basically. And remember last season Shekinah's sister came to Turkey and she didn't like Sarper, and then like at the tell-all it was revealed that they don't talk, and like the mother, like Shekinah's mother and sister, like basically disown Shekinah because she's still with Sarper. And there was also the questions about like Shekinah's daughter, how does she feel? And, you know, the daughter that's in boarding school, and like she said that like it's hard, it's questionable because she's getting it in the ear from her aunts and stuff and her grandmother and getting it from me and stuff. So it's hard for her to form like a full-blown opinion. So she got really emotional talking about that. So yeah, so Sarper's family was just not on board with them, like really basically coming to, Sarper moving to the United States possibly. Do I think they should? Heck no. They're not even engaged. I don't even know why they applied for the K1 visa because they're not even engaged. And you got to be engaged to apply for the K1 visa, just saying. So, and this is why they shouldn't even get married in the first place. So they get back home and everything. And the last time we seen them, like they were at a furniture store, and he wanted to get her a vanity. So they were at the restaurant talking about like Sarper wants to buy her a vanity. She's not too keen on that type of vanity, but Sarper really wanted to get it for her birthday, and he was insisting and stuff. And she kind of said no, 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 and everything. I don't want it and everything. And I don't know how, but somehow that led to a big argument. They were arguing. Sarper started raising his voice and arguing, saying, I sacrificed so much for you. I done so much for you. This, and that. You ain't doing nothing, blah, 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 and everything. And she's just like, whatever, and everything. So that argument carried on back home. And apparently, like, it got so bad that Sarper actually took Shekinah's phone and pulled out one of her hair extensions and everything. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Why I oughta and then he go to take her phone and pull out her hair extensions, and she's like, "Give me my phone back." And he was like, "What phone? I don't have your phone, mother." You know what? We ain't about to be doing this. We're like, happily ever after's over. The Angela and Michael saga, I'm done talking about it for a while. We're not going to be going through this crap with Sarper and Shekinah here on the other way. We just ain't going to have it to do, and I ain't doing it. I am not doing it with that. So Shekinah packs up all her stuff. All her stuff and her dog, and she leaves Sarper's apartment. And I thought she was going to an airport, but she went to a hotel and everything. So I'm just like, but you know what? She says she likes that stuff. She's shook up over it right now, but in the past, she says she likes that stuff. So she needs to really, really think about her future endeavors, because this just ain't it. This ain't it. I cannot stand him and everything, and I can't stand her either. So I'm sorry, y'all. I don't normally like that. Just hearing that. Ultimately, he claimed that he did give the phone back. He did give her phone back, and he was like, he did try to apologize, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby, come hold me. Happy birthday, I love you." That's what they do. That's what they do, and it doesn't change anything. It does not change anything. When I was watching the scenes with, like, Corona and Inky's parents, like, accepting her, I was saying, like, this is what 90 Days about. This is like the love and support and stuff. And then later in the episode, we had to deal with this crap with Sarper and Shekinah. Sarper ain't all as he claims up to be. He ain't all that. So I'm sorry, y'all. That just boiled up my blood a little bit. I'm sorry. Like, me. I call things as I see it. I call them as I see it. So, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, because if I hear, that was his gift from God. If I hear something like this happens again, I will never cover Sarper and Shekinah again. I'm really adamant. Like, Angela and Michael was one thing, but like Sarper and Shekinah have been like this from the beginning when we first met them last season. And I'm not dealing with it. I'm tired of the physical abuse and everything. I'm tired of some of the people staying in the abuse because they either like it or they're scared to get out. I understand sometimes it's hard to get out, but it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Knowing TLC, they'll be on for a while too. They'll probably be on Happily Ever After. He'll probably get his K1. He'll probably be on 90 Day Fiancé, or they'll get moved over to Happily Ever After for next year. And I pray to God they don't. So, anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. We did not see James and Tata or Josh and Lily. Judging by the previews of next week, we will see them. Looks like there might be trouble in paradise for Josh and Lily. and everything. So I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. But overall, other than Sarper and Shekinah, like ruining this episode for me, like, it was a good episode. Like, the love is there. Like, I know Statler and Dempsey, right now is love, but we'll ultimately see their decline. Everybody else, like, it's going good. I can't wait to see more with Joanne and Sean and stuff. So, so far so good. Now we're like halfway into the season now. We met all the couples and everything. So, I understand not everything's going to be perfect. Everybody's going to have like every couple's going to have their fallout, but it's just how you finish right now. I know not every episode is going to be daisies and roses, and that's fine. I could deal with a tiny bit of drama, but I can't do a whole season with it. So I want to see a little bit more good parts. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. Please like and subscribe to my channels. We had hit 50 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support and everything. And I will be back on Sunday, Monday to recap the new season and the premiere of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, my favorite spinoff and everything. So I can't wait to do that. I'm excited to see the new season and get started with my recaps on that one. I can't wait with these new couples, and it's all brand new for the rest of the way. So I love you guys. Have a good one, and y'all stay safe. Bye.